Lesson number 9, Anaerobic Respiration and Exercise. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain why, during rigorous exercise, muscle cells may not receive enough oxygen for their needs. Also, describe how anaerobic respiration releases energy by changing glucose into lactic acid, and explain why extra oxygen is needed to remove the lactic acid. Aerobic respiration uses oxygen to change glucose into carbon dioxide and water, producing energy. If you carry out a low or moderate amount of exercise, you will be able to get all the energy you need from aerobic respiration. If you exercise vigorously, your blood will not be able to reach your muscle cells fast enough to deliver the oxygen they need for aerobic respiration. This would happen if you took part in a burst activity such as a sprint, or if you quickly lifted a heavy weight. A burst event still needs energy, but the energy is not gained from aerobic respiration. Instead, the energy comes from breaking down glucose into a chemical called lactic acid. Glucose goes to lactic acid and the release of some energy. This is also a type of respiration, but because it does not use oxygen to react with the glucose, it is called anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration produces enough energy to keep the overworked muscles going for a short time, but it has two disadvantages. Anaerobic respiration produces much less energy than aerobic respiration. When lactic acid builds up in the bloodstream, it causes muscle cramp. 100-meter runners get most of their energy from anaerobic respiration. Long-distance runners get most of their energy from aerobic respiration. Even a trained athlete cannot run a marathon at the speed of a sprinter. After a short distance, lactic acid would build up in the body, causing muscle cramp. Instead, long-distance runners have to pace themselves so that their muscles do not start to respire anaerobically. When a burst event such as a sprint is over, the lactic acid in the blood has to be removed. Your body breaks it down into carbon dioxide and water using aerobic respiration. Your body needs more oxygen to do this, so this is called the oxygen debt. After the race, your breathing gradually returns to normal, and the lactic acid in your blood is gradually broken down. The oxygen debt is repaid. The oxygen debt is the difference between how much oxygen you would need if you gained all the energy by aerobic respiration and how much oxygen is actually available. This can be shown as a graph.